All right, we're live. Here we are. Welcome back, guys. Happy Thursday. It's going to be a regular day today. Questions and comments and fun. So let's do it. I see Mountaintop Flies and Zach Dog Dude Drone already in the chat. Welcome, guys. Awesome. Let me finish setting up this stuff. Here we go. There we go. All right, Leonard in the house. What's up, Leonard? Welcome. All right. I hope you guys had a good day today at work. Kyle, welcome back. Hope you guys got yourself a drink. You ready for the show? I'm going to move this camera a little bit. There it is. Good. Good. Waiting for people to jump in. All right, let me do a quick intro for somebody that hasn't watched the show yet. Welcome to the show. This is Fishy Hour with Roman. If it's your first time here, it's a quick show we put together for us to hang out during this COVID same place thing. And so far, so good. We're doing well. Everybody seems to be enjoying it. So we'll keep it going, maybe past the COVID scare at a scaled down version. So we might do that. But for now, welcome to the show. Hope you brought yourself a nice little frosty beverage. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but I'm thinking I thought today was Friday, guys. I'm so busy with work. I thought today was Friday, and I was actually getting ready to drink real alcohol, but realized it's just Thursday. So tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna be drinking a grown-up drink. I see Wayne in the house. What's up, Wayne? Welcome. Let's see. Coach Worf in the house. Scotty, Brother Sport Fishing is here. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, just busy at work. All right, so let's get the show started. I'm gonna kick off the music and take it away. Here we go. So welcome to Fishy Hour, guys. Welcome to Fishy Hour. Darren, if you're out there driving, drive safe. You don't need to chime in. I know you're probably gonna be listening to the show, so drive safe, buddy. Captain Dan's in the house. What up? Welcome back, Captain Dan. I be here. Nice. Nice. All right, let me know what you're drinking in the chat. And as soon as I get a nice gap in the sound and in the music, I will crack open my beverage. So you have time to go grab a drink still before we toast. Go grab a drink. Even if it's just water. Just lounge time. It's time to hang out. Here we go. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Happy Thursday. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just brushed my teeth, too. Gross. Vodka made in El Cajon. Nice, Coach. That's a good one. Wayne, vodka martini. Nice. Yeah, I need to learn how to make martinis. We have all the stuff in the fridge. I have the olives in the olive juice. I have, I think it's gin, right? Martinis are made with gin. One-handed anger on the way to Arizona. Almost to Arizona. Nice. Drive safe. Just popped 32-ounce growler. Oh, growler. Nice. From Coronado. It's my 33rd birthday today. Oh, awesome. That's right. We talked about it last week. Happy birthday, Zach. 33 is young. You have a lot of life ahead of you. I wish you the best. Best of luck with everything, with your career, with your channel, and with everything you want to do in life. So congratulations. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Zach. Dog Dude Drone. That's cool. I think it's our first. Oh, no, it's our second birthday on the show. The first birthday, the last time was Ryan's son. Cool. So happy birthday, Zach. Super cool. All right, guys. Today I don't have anything specifically planned. I figure we'd just get on here and talk and have a good time. Topic of discussions are open. We can talk about whatever you guys need to talk about. I know that we're doing. There's rumors of them opening up the bays and the beaches to fishing. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of positive news. It's encouraging, but at the same time, it's a little scary because we do have we do have to figure out the whole testing thing with who's infected and all that good stuff. So even though we can go out now, well, not yet. Even though we're almost able to go out, I still urge you to be safe and practice the social distancing thing and wear a cover and all that good stuff. Actually, I have something I want to show you. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about it. A while back, I had an idea for the Grumpy Spotty stuff that I do, like the shirts and stuff. I wanted to make a fishing bag, and that fishing bag kind of didn't work out. It was going to be too expensive to make it and sell it. I would have to sell it at a really high price, and it kind of didn't make sense. But what I wanted to do with that bag was I wanted to line the inside of the bag with a Grumpy Spotty kind of logo liner, right? So I got the liner made, and it's just been sitting here on a shelf for a long time. See, it's like a silky. Maybe I'll put it real close to the camera. See that? So it's like a Grumpy Spotty kind of like, I guess you could say step and repeat. Grumpy Spotty logo with a Grumpy Spotty fish. And so I have this material here. It's a good amount. I'm not sure if I want to make something with it. Maybe I'll make masks with it. So that might be something you guys see soon. I just have to figure out how to make a mask, and that'd be fun. That'd be kind of a fun project. Anyway, just spitballing here. Anything goes. Let's see. I see a question from Graham. Hey, Graham, welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. If it's your first time here, type in first timer in all caps so we can shout you out and everybody can get to know you. I think Fishing SMB is new. Garrett, I think I recognize you. Garrett is back. Blue Moon on the cab with dinner. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Garrett's got the drinks going. Nice. All right, let's see. Graham's got a question. In your opinion, what is the best time to fish, especially hour before, after low tide, high tide? I'm a new saltwater angler guy. Okay, perfect. I'm sorry, a new saltwater angler. Thanks. Okay, so Graham, my what I would call I don't know if it's expertise. I would say more like my experience, my intermediate experience is with fishing spotties and in the bay. And the cool thing about the bay is that it does channel in all that water, and through a small opening, it all has to go out that same opening, right? In and out. So it does create a good amount of current. And the best times to fish are when there is current. You want to be in the current. You want to be casting up current, so your lure gets dragged down current. You want to be on the bottom, and yeah, that's pretty much the secret for fishing the current. And you'll get bit because that's when the fish are most active. You asked about what is it? Hour before, after low tide. It depends on what the tide swing is going to be. If it's a big tide swing, it could be an hour before and an hour after where it's not good, right? So that tippy top or that very low, as it's getting to low, the water flow starts to slow down, and as it slows down, I think the bite kind of slows down too. So if it's a smaller swing, usually the fishing window is smaller, but if it's a bigger swing, you fish longer in the middle, what I call the middle the middle quarters. So if you think of a tidal swing dropping down, and you divide that in half, and then you divided those two things in half, you have 4 quarters, right? The middle 2 quarters are the sections where it's the best time to fish, right? You don't want to fish the first quarter. Maybe you can transition. That's when you plan to get to the boat ramp and paddle out to your destination. And then by the time it gets to the second quarter, you're fishing to the third quarter, and then maybe you can end your session or go get lunch during the fourth quarter, because that fourth quarter is going to also match up with the first quarter of the next swing, right? And that'll be 2 quarters that you can't fish back to back. So that's where you would plan a big move. So like go from one side of the bay to the other, or take a break and get some food, or something like that, right? So that's kind of the way I manage my time when I relate it to the tides and to fishing current. Cool. I hope that helps you. Any other questions? Just pop them in there and we'll figure it out. All right. Let's see. Homemade rolled tacos. Nice. What's in the tacos? What kind of tacos are those? Let's see. Oh, perfect. Wayne could give us an update. That would be fantastic. If you want to call in, Wayne, that would be cool. I'm open to that. Let me put the phone number up. Boom. Cool. Okay. Meanwhile, while we wait for Wayne, we're going to keep going with the questions. Always timer. Nice page. Nice. Always timer. So good. I like that. Okay. So I went to Imperial Valley with a friend 2 days ago. We skunked besides one small bass. I farmed on a jerkbait. Nice. Nice. We thought also just not knowledgeable about the area, but I want to go back. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Brian has a question. Anyone here any updates on Bay's opening? Okay. Brian, you're in luck because Wayne is getting ready to give us a call and give us an update on that. So I think we're kind of lucking out that CCA is giving us resources basically by calling in and giving us updates. So we really appreciate that, Wayne and Chris and everybody at CCA. I think Captain Dan is also affiliated with them. He's a treasurer of the San Diego chapter. So there you go. We're lucking out. All right, let's see. Kyle asked Zach if he saw Coach's write-up, and what he's referring to is he's referring to Coach's write-up he did on sdfish.com. It's a forum. You go there and it looks like a fishing page, but if you look where it says forum, you'll find the Bays forum, and there's also another fishing forum. I forget what it's called, but Coach has done a pretty good write-up on how to fish Imperial Valley if you're interested. If you're gonna sign up to SD Fish, go to SD Fish by going to romancastro.com/SD Fish, and that will let them know that I referred you to the site. Okay, I'm not getting any kickbacks or anything like that, but it just kind of gives me like rank among the website, and people can say like, yeah, you recommended me. Okay, let's see. Question. Oh, here we go. I see a question. Anyone here? Okay, that's the updates one. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for. All right, cool. Yeah, David, that's great. So thanks for the Anatech sales info. Do you usually send out deal info? So David, that's a great question. So David's talking about the Anatech deal that I sent out via email a couple days ago. It's basically I was signed up to their email list because I bought this jacket here before, and then we'll go back to the Anatech stuff in a second. I think this is Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. Let me get you on the call. All right, there you go. Can you hear us? Hey, Wayne, can you hear us?
Roman, how you doing?
Awesome. Good. How you doing?
You know, busy as always, sir. Busy as always.
Right? So good.
A lot going on, sir. Up and down the coast, we're trying to get fish.
Right? Can you hear me? It sounds like you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
There you go. I can hear
you. Yeah. Busy as always. We're trying to get fishing open everywhere. We're having a lot of successes up and down the coast.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, San Diego's the holdout.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, but the timeline is this, so everybody knows. The public health officer in San Diego is the final piece that we need to get her to ease her restrictions on outdoor activities. That's what we're waiting for.
Okay.
We've gotten all of the beach city mayors, lifeguards, Coast Guard, the Bay Authority, the Port Authority. Everybody wants to open up outdoor recreation, controlled with responsible recreation activities, right?
Right.
So what we're waiting for right now is the restriction that the public health official put out in San Diego expires at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
The numbers have to match up, which they had a spike of deaths, a couple extra deaths or 4 extra deaths today, but they had a spike. But we still see this trending happening.
Right, it's like a 5-day trend,
the trend
right?
Stays, yeah, but the problem that you have is you got to look at it from a couple different perspectives. The trending line as far as how many active or how many diagnosed or all of that is falsely being reported because it's also based on the number of tests that they're able to give. which they're ramping up to give more tests right now.
Right.
So, of course, you're going to have more occurrences.
Yep.
The part inside the hospital and the number of deaths related, the part that they're not telling you is how many of them are dying specifically from the COVID versus how many are dying because they had other complications, other medical issues, and the COVID was a complication to that,
right.
which caused their problem.
Right.
Right? So those are all things that aren't really answered yet. But besides that, so what's happening is we got to wait for the public health official, Wilma, to ease off on that point number 12 on her restrictions. And then we have a phase-in approach, a phase 1 and a phase 2, to open up activities, open up the beaches, open up the marinas, the bays, the launch ramps, the surfing, the kayaking, the paddleboard, all of that will get opened up in this 2-phase approach. And that's what we've been working on. You can't just wait to say, okay, let's open everything up, because it's not going to happen. They have to have controlled openings, and that's what we're working on.
That's awesome.
We have openings up in Santa Barbara. We got openings in Ventura. We got openings up in Morro Bay. You get it? Flow County opened up. Everything's slowly going to open up. We had this problem last week, right, with the closure of the freshwater side.
Yep.
But hopefully we're over the curve enough so that we can say, okay, we're over the curve along the beachfront. We open those up slowly. We don't show a recurrence or a spike. And as that expires out at the end of May, they don't renew them. So all of that Sierra opens back up, right? The Mono and York County, Alpine County opens back up because we proved that we can be released along the beachfront. That's the goal.
Got it.
So there's a phases to what we're doing.
Yeah, that's good. Man, so as far as like San Diego is concerned, wouldn't at a minimum it would be the 30th or the end of the month before they even like consider it.
Well, end of April is the expiration.
Yep.
Hopefully they ease off on some of the restrictions. I don't think it's going to be a full door open.
Yeah.
Right? Because they still don't understand how they're going to control the small businesses and all these other outlying things. There's going to be things they don't know how to control yet.
Right.
So a control opening of certain recreational areas, certain small businesses, elective surgeries at the hospital, maybe some dentists, or things like that they can try to control. Those are things that we're working on. And hopefully that starts in May. And that's our goal.
Man, that's crazy. That's so,
Yeah.
Maybe it's got to get done.
Yeah. So one of the things that I really push every time, right?
Yeah.
Push that we have to make sure that people are doing what's right. The responsible recreation, meaning that they follow the health guidelines, that you don't cheat. When they say we can open up and take our boats out, we're still saying you have to have only people from your household, no more than so many people. Don't cheat and bring your friends along. They have to be people that have been staying with you. If you cheat and get caught, you're hurting everybody's chances of keeping it open.
Exactly.
If we say surfing, if you're not going to open the beach up, but we're going to open it up to surfing or kayaking or float tubing, keep your distance. Just go to and from. Be cool. Don't screw this up with everybody else. That's the goal. Everybody got to play nice.
Exactly. That's perfect.
So when it comes to the small business opening, there's people that have been texting back and forth with me or talking to me on Facebook about the small business thing. It's the same thing. If we're allowing people to go to Walmart, Costco, the gas station, or whatever, and we have certain health standards in place, the guidelines, those guidelines shouldn't matter if I have a big box store or a mom and pop store. The guidelines are equal.
As long as you can follow the guidelines,
why are we discriminating against the small mom and pop?
Yeah.
So somebody came back and said, but you got to be careful because mom and pop may not know it. They don't have resources or whatever.
Yeah, but
the answer back is this. We're a village. It's our job to make sure that they understand their rules, that they stick with those rules, and if they don't, we need to help them with those rules. And if they can't, then they can't open. Right?
That makes sense.
It's a village. We all have the village mentality. We all work together to get the small businesses back open.
Right.
The ones that can, the ones that can do it responsibly. Nobody's making you open. Nobody's telling you have to put yourself in harm's way.
Right.
We're saying, why are we denying the opportunity for the people that can, though?
Right.
That's the spirit that we're... Don't twist it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. That's so true. Awesome.
right?
That's a great update. I'm happy you called. So what have you?
Well, thank you for always having me.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit since I have you on the line. What have you been up to as far as like? Do you have any free time to do any recreational stuff? What's your hobby?
If any free time, anytime around this right now, I'm working on a honey-do list.
Oh yeah,
home improvement stuff.
nice, nice. Well, hopefully you're saving up. Hopefully you're saving up some of that honeydew like benefit to like go fishing when they open it up. So that's good.
You know what? When we get released to go fishing, the problem's still going to be that I'm put out of work.
I know.
We're still running legislation up in Sacramento. We're working on stuff nationally. We're all these campaigns that we work on, and then we still got fundraising to do this year, and it's questionable on how we're going to do it. Let's survive on attaboys.
Let's do a. I have an idea, and I don't know if this is a venue to talk about it, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Maybe we should do like one of those telethons where you have different guests. You can line up the guests, and I'll help you set it up. And even if you want, I can do the emceeing if you need me to. And we basically go live and have people just roll people through for like, I don't know, 10 hours or something, and then see how that works out.
That's a very cool idea.
And then people can just donate to the site. It'll be something cool to try, especially during these times, and it'll raise a little bit of funds for you guys, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd look forward to that. Let's see if we can put it together.
Yeah, that'd be okay. Cool. We'll talk about it. That's cool. Awesome. Let's see. Give us a call.
Yeah, and when you get your tournament together, we want to help you with the food side of that and help you run that tournament.
Perfect. Awesome.
We got a lot of opportunity to help you with that.
That works out. Awesome. Hey, so give us a call to action before we go. Anything else besides, of course, to go join CCA by going to ccacalifornia.org? Do we need to reach out to anybody?
Us on Facebook.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram. We're going to be trying some other fundraising things. Like cool. We just did this little mini raffle on a Fan International reel.
Oh, nice.
It looked like it worked out okay. We were able to sell it out, and Mike Mayer out of San Diego won the reel. Congratulations to him.
Nice.
We're going to probably do some more of those with each local chapter up and down the coast.
Okay.
We let them each run their own little raffles. So we got other rods and reels and tackles available that we're going to do. And then we're talking about trying to do maybe an online auction on some other products and see if we can support it through that. And then maybe we'll do this telethon idea that you're talking about. Could be good.
That'd be
fun. If anybody has ideas, hit us on Facebook, message us or whatever. And because we're looking for ideas, what do you guys want?
Right.
Like if we do the auction, what kind of tackle do you want in that?
Yeah.
We're always looking for ideas.
Awesome. Perfect. So where can people send you those ideas? Through the Instagram or through like your Facebook page?
Just message it either way. Go to either one. You can either, hit one of our posts and put it up there or just put it through Messenger.
Okay, sounds great.
Or go up to our website, and my contact info is always on the website, so you can always email me.
Perfect.
Call me.
All right, guys, I'm holding up the
all available.
CCA California sticker on the screen real quick so you guys can see it. There it is. Focused. Cool. Go check it out, guys. These guys are out there fighting for our fishing rights, so support them so they can, because they're basically doing the stuff that we can't do on our own, both by accumulating the resources to do it and having passionate people like Wayne dedicated to the fight. So thank you, Wayne.
Okay, so here's another one. Everybody keeps asking about San Diego Lakes and the budget cut. So here's the suggestion. It comes down to nobody knows what this budget is going to be this year. They're going to have to make hard cuts. There's no two ways about it. The money's not going to be coming in. They're spending a lot of money for emergency services. Yeah. Everything is in a whack. I understand we want to keep the lakes open. All of us want to keep out there for our outdoor sports, whether it's hunting or fishing. But when you're looking at it, think about it from a business standpoint. Look at the budget. The budget is public. So they've published it out there. This is where the budget is at. This is the cuts we're going to make for this year. If you look at the budget and you want to try to save the lake, find a place and make a suggestion on what you would cut to save the lake. Because that's the process. It's a business decision. I have to cut something, right? So what would you give up? Or what are you willing to give up in order to save what you want? It's always that give and take.
That makes sense.
always come with a solution. Don't just complain. That's always how it works.
Nice. Exactly. Awesome. Cool, Wayne. Well, I appreciate you calling in and giving us the update. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch.
Not a problem. Anytime, Ron.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
That's cool. Super cool. I always appreciate Wayne calling in. Wayne, Chris, you guys do a great job when you call in. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go. We're talking about. Let's see. The chat is getting away from me, but I appreciate that you guys are still doing the question in brackets. You could also just do questions in all cap. Sorry, just do the question piece in all caps. That way it's easier for me to spot them. I'm going to get to some questions, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a second. I know you guys the chat runs away from me, but that's okay. Here we go. Graham asked another question. He said, what is your favorite place to stay, and who's your favorite captain at Boca? I think it means Bay Valet. I like, let's see, I've stayed with a couple of captains, and they all do kind of a good job. I mean, they're all pretty familiar with the spots, and I think I get special treatment, or I feel like I get special treatment because I speak Spanish, and so like I talk to them like if they're my uncle, and like I feel like I have a better connection with them. So if you ever want to invite me on a trip, I can't only just speak the language, but I'll get that connection for us, so our group will get what seems to be better treatment. But who knows, right? But Bay Valet, there's all the captains seem like they share the fishing spots with each other, and it's more like they're all kind of like in cahoots as far as like who's catching what and helping each other out to get fish. Because it supports their economy, right? So they want people to know, they want people to go there and not skunk. So they're gonna help each other out, help you get bit, so that you can come back, right? And like live the dream. So one guy that I know is always super busy, and he's a pretty good guy. Cangrejos is his name on his like Cangrejos sport fishing. I think you can find him on Facebook. But he's a really good captain. He's a cool dude. He's got big boats, big motors. And he even has a little place for you to stay there. Like he's got rooms with like showers and restrooms, and it's just basically a place to sleep because the whole day you'll be fishing, and then you can walk over to like a restaurant, one of the restaurants in town, and just eat and come back and sleep before you got to wake up early again and do it again. It's a really fun experience. Let's see, gonna keep going. Let's see. Yes, grumpy face mask. Nice. Okay, cool. I need to cut a pattern and figure out how to make these masks. Let's see. So I went to Imperial Valley. You got that. Okay, good. Got skunked. Okay, question. Okay, hearing any updates on baits opening? That was an update from Wayne. Perfect. Let's see. Keep it going. Okay, good. See you guys talking about Imperial Valley. Good. Jim's in the house. What up, Jim? Welcome. If it's your first time here, type in first timer in all caps. I think Jim might be a first timer. Alyssa's back. What up, Alyssa? True street credit. I'm wearing my CCA shirt right now. Nice, Garrett. Cool. Super cool. Well, there is a YouTuber called SoCal Lefty. He fishes rough stuff. Oh, cool. Nice. Let's see. Brother sport fishing to coach point too much movement and halibut will just hunker down in the sand. Nice. Oh, you guys are talking about current related to halibut, huh? Ringtone change. Yeah, like that's maybe we could talk about this. So there's another show in town called Let's Talk Hookup, and they've been in town forever. And the only way you can listen to the show is if you listen live, and they go from like 7 in the morning to like 9, I think. And I never listened to the show, but they do a thing with the rod and reel sound, like the hookup sound, to transition their show in and out. And like it seems I know that we're using it in a completely different way, and that I actually recorded my sound in my garage and did the actual layering of the sounds myself. But even still, I think it sounds a little too. I think I don't know. I don't feel like it's 100. We came up with that idea 100% organically between me, Tony, and Nelson one night of texting, and then at 2 a.m. I was in my garage trying to record the reel. So, but at the same time, I didn't. After a couple of people brought it up that they do something similar on that show, I didn't want it to become like a point of friction between anybody or whatever. The whole point of this show is to give you guys a place to hang out and have fun. And I don't want to bring any drama to this show or any kind of like that that's going to distract us from making the good content. So we're in the thought process of figuring out a new ringtone for when you guys call in. Kevin had a good suggestion. He thought about maybe like a popper on the surface, getting like doing that slurp sound, and then like something gobbling it up. So that might be something we consider. That's actually might be a good question for the stream today. What should be our new call-in sound? If you have any ideas, put it in the chat, and I'll write some down and see how hard it would be to make those sounds. But that's a story of why we switched back to the default ringtone. Okay, let's see. Salty Dangler, slow reopening will cause more people in smaller areas if they're going to be let. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. If they open it slow, a lot of people are going to go focus on the areas that are open, and you'll have more people than usual if you just open up the whole thing. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. See, David in the house. David asks, Roman has a great video on the drop shot rig. Oh, cool. Thanks. Nice. That was like one of my first videos. Back when I had my STI, that was fun. I did it in San Diego, Mission Bay. Anyone used a Daiwa Reveros LT? I have not, but I'm sure somebody in the chat has. Fishing San Diego, what up? What up, Roman? What's up, Wyatt? Welcome, dude. Okay, let's see. I'm catching up. Day one fishing, preach. I think it's talking about Wayne. That's good. Let's see. I might have to take a trip to the IV this weekend. Nice. Salty Dangler. Cool. Just drive safe and be careful and take a mask and all that good stuff so you don't get harassed. Let's see. Anyone fish Squaw Lake on the Colorado River? Dang, that's far. Okay, I'm gonna go through these questions. Any questions? Let's see. Good. Okay, cool. Oh, there he is. TCL Lures in the house. What's up, Kevin? Welcome to the show. So a while back, guys, and actually through numerous shows in this happy hour show, I guess you could say, we've made references to a really well written article, a couple of really well written articles on how to fish for spotted bay bass in San Diego Bay and Mission Bay. The author of those posts on SD Fish, his name is DJ Thrills on the forum, and he's actually TC Lures here on YouTube, and his name is Kevin. So Kevin is we're talking about possibly getting him on the show, and I thought he should jump into the chat, say what's up to everybody, and say hello and get a feel for you guys. So say everybody welcome Kevin. He's a first timer. So TCL Lures, welcome to the show, TC Lures. We're thinking he's going to be able to come on the show around Tuesday next week. So spotted bay bass fishing, a lot of cool local history, and it should be fun. He runs all of the I think what I would consider the longest running series, and he can correct me later on the show when he comes on, of like shore pounders. So like shore pounders has been around since I started trying to learn to fish. So Kevin's out there doing good stuff. Let's see. What else do we have on here? Dylan, I don't think that's cool. Nice. So let's say make a splash ringtone or like a croak, like a white sea bass croaker, or like a fish underwater. That'd be fun too. That'd be fun. Okay, Colorado River, Dylan. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Question. I see a question from Paige. Okay, so I forgot to ask Kevin, but do you think an A-rig, if made very well, is something a Yellowtail or even Dorado would be interested in? I think so. I think the draw of an A-rig is the draw. Like I'm not sure if I don't think Yellowtail are like line shy, dude. Like I think it would work. If you get enough momentum on it so that the whole thing looks like it's swimming well, like where your A-rig is actually coming along this way and it's not doing one of these things, right? I think if the baits look good, they'll be able to they'll attack it. It's like kind of it's too much food for them to pass up. I think so I think it'll work, and it'd be fun. It'd be fun to try that. It'd be super fun. Throw a big A-rig like on a patty. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let's see. A braid singing in the water. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Coach. Braid singing in the water would be a cool ringtone. Top water explosion. Yeah, see, TLC's TC lures. Kevin is on point. Yeah. So we're thinking like a popper. Like you do a couple of pops, pop, and then just like a splash of the fish hitting the popper. I might be hitting up Scotty to use this pool soon. Let's see. Dylan, anyone ride up on Squaw Lake on SD Fish? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe Kevin or Coach Worf can tell us if there's any write-ups on Squaw Lake in SD Fish. Let's see. Good question, day one. Yep. Let's see, where is it? When is Roman going to come to a Shore Pounders event? I'll come to your next one. I'll come to the next one. What ends up happening is I don't plan so well, and I'm like, oh, it's today, oh, it's tonight, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to go to the store to buy some lures. So I'll usually try to like hit like Dana Landy before I show up and just buy the pack of lures, because I'm like, I don't have any new packs of lures. So I'll have some new packs of lures ready to go so I can show up. That'd be fun. Let's see. Maddie, 2 hooks in the house. What did I miss? Oh, Maddie, there was a bunch of people in here spamming us, and I had to take care of all the moderation myself. No, I'm just kidding. You're fine. We didn't miss anything. We had Wayne from CCA call us and give us an update on the openings and the status of that. So that was pretty good. And then we're basically just running through some questions, talking about stuff, and then introducing you guys to Kevin. He is where is he? TC Lures here on Instagram. On YouTube. And he's done some great work over at SD Fish, writing some great articles. You probably read these articles, Maddie. The articles on how to fish San Diego Bay and how to fish Mission Bay. So super cool. So we're gonna have him on the show on Tuesday. He's gonna call in and we'll have an interview with him. So it's pretty good. We talked today on the phone, and like we almost like started going into it, and it was just like, oh, I had to cut him off because it was like it's just such a good. I think we have good interaction. So. It'll be a good show. Let's see, Alyssa. The croaking sound might induce a nervous breakdown among the Spiros. Nice, right? So true. Wayne says yes. Yellowtail and Dorado will hit them and mess up your rigs. Nice. When we went to Bay of LA on one of our trips, I took an A rig with me. It wasn't the Big D. It was just a regular A rig, and I fished it. And they would come check it out, the Cabria. I wanted to get a Cabria on it, but I just don't think I fished it enough. But it's a fun lure to fish for sure. Let's see. Question from Brian. I talked to a Shimano rep once about reel maintenance. My question was, when done fishing in saltwater, do you wash down your reel with fresh water? His answer was no, just wipe it down. Brian, I had the exact same question, and I got the same advice. I don't know if it was the same person, but I got the same advice from Shimano. Basically, they said that if you rinse it down, the salt water that's already on your reel will dilute into the fresh water and go into your reel, right? And then when it dries, the only thing that's left behind is the salt. So any amount of salt that gets pushed into the reel is gonna eventually dry out and become salt in your reel, right? It's going to make the little buildup. So wiping it down is a good answer. Maybe what I would do is I would wipe it down with a damp cloth, not a wet cloth, just a damp cloth to help it get more sticky, and you kind of wipe off all of the salt before you rinse it down. I don't know. I'm the worst at reel maintenance and taking care of my stuff. When I come home, even after that, I still just keep my fishing rods in the kayak. I hose down the whole kayak, and then I hose down the rods and reels where they are. I don't even take them out. It's like the worst. But it's kind of it's kind of reel abuse. But every once in a while, I will pop up in the reels and clean them out before they get too much buildup. So I think that's another thing to consider too. And the other thing is like I know Scotty, pool is heating up. Nice. We might go over there. You might show up out of nowhere. You might hear some splashing in your backyard. It'll be me and my kids swimming around. Scotty, do you have any advice on how to rinse your reels or what you do? I've seen the way you take care of your stuff. I don't know if it's different for smaller, like 300 and below bait casting stuff as it is for the bigger stuff. Let me know what your opinion is on that. And if you want to call in, feel free to call in, because that's kind of a good topic and it's fish related and it's going to help a lot of people out. Let's see. Jim, welcome. I think I've seen you here before. Oh yeah, I have. Is day at the docks going to happen? From as far as I know, it's not going to happen so far, because it's going to be a crowd, and until you start seeing sports come back, I don't think you're going to be seeing big events with anything over like 10 to 50 people, right? I think the way they're going to start doing opening things up, it's going to be by yourself in public, 6 feet away, and then maybe small gatherings of 10 people or small gatherings of 5 people, right? And then eventually 50 people, and then bigger stadiums. But I think the last thing that comes back is big live events. Just think of try to think back of how they closed it down. They're going to open it they're going to open it the opposite direction, I think. So going to open up little by little, and then eventually get to the big events, and then they'll open up sports, and hopefully everything will be back to normal. But still, it's probably a good idea to always wear your mask now. See, get Scotty on the line. Hey, Scotty.
Yeah, Roman.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
I haven't been keeping up with the text chat, but I've been listening to you with headphones while working on some other things.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So we had a question about how somebody called Shimano, and they told them that the way to rinse off your reel was actually not to rinse it off, but to wipe it down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've definitely heard that as well, but I don't pay attention to that, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, or fortunately, it seems to work out fine for me.
Right.
So for me, what I do, I definitely like to rinse down all of my stuff. So after every one of my trips, whether it be just like me fishing for fun, fishing with friends, or fishing on charters, I rinse down, all my rods and reels. I even, like rinse down into the line just a little bit, not too much.
Yeah.
And then I just let it air dry. Okay. And then what I do is I service all of my reels pretty much twice a year. So I kind of do them in phases. So I'll service half of my set of reels, and then I'll continue to use the others. And then once those are ready for pickup, I'll swap them out and I'll get the others done. So for the most part, like my big heavy reels that, we most time will be using them for bluefin, especially like the bigger bluefin that come around like July through November. I'll try to get those done in like January, February.
Nice.
Whereas like January, February, I'm still using all of my other reels for like rockfish. And then all those are done, then, I get my rockfish ones done. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I rinse down mine pretty hard. I would say I spray down my reels pretty hard. And I haven't had any problem with it. I just get them serviced more often than most other people. Because then, what you said earlier about, diluting the salt and then the water getting in there, and then after the moisture dries inside and then there's salt in there, that definitely does make sense.
Yep.
But then, so then the other side to it is that, like I think we, Coach and I kind of wrote about this in the text chat in one of your other videos. If any of your reels get dipped into the water, into salt water,
like if you dunk it,
get it serviced.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, exactly. Or like if you flip your kayak, or if you're, you're surf fishing and you get some sand in there, go get it serviced as soon as you can, because things will get frozen in there.
Yeah.
My fiance's cousin, I bought her dad a Fin Fisher 5, Fin Fisher V, and they went fishing, and then she was fishing. So then her cousin was fishing with her uncle, and the cousin dropped that reel into the water, and then they didn't go get it serviced.
Oh.
And later, things started not working. It started getting frozen, and then they're like, hey, what's going on? And then we visited them up in NorCal. I brought it back to SoCal, brought it to my tackle shop, and then when they open it up, everything looks frozen solid inside. And then they have like some sort of like solution to put it in, and they vibrate it, try to get things unstuck.
That's cool.
It couldn't do it, so we had to throw that reel away. You know, a $250 reel one time in the drink, and had to throw it away.
Man.
So where I like to service my reels, I definitely don't have the time or the mental patience to service my reels. I tried it. You know, I lose parts, or I can't figure out how to put it back correctly. So I just don't deal with it anymore. So the two places where I take my stuff, of course, you know, don't get me wrong, there's obviously good places to go to around here in San Diego, but I actually drive up to Oceanside.
Okay.
So then there's Ken's Custom Reel.
Cool.
They're right there, right next to Oceanside Harbor. However, you know, they're well known already for the reel service, and you know, they can have a wait time of like up to 6 weeks. So if you need your stuff done quick, you know, you can't really go there. And then also Pacific Coast Bait and Tackle, which is just also an Oceanside, like 5 minutes away.
Awesome.
Reels. But that's where I go for my reel service. I know that when I drop off my stuff there, it's going to be cool, and they're very fair with their pricing.
Oh, sorry. Scotty, I dropped the call. My bad, dude. So sorry. I'm calling back, guys. Oh, what's going on over here? I think Darren's trying to call in. It's okay. Let me call Scotty back real quick. Darren, hold off on calling real quick. Let me get Scotty back on, and I'll let you know when the phone lines are open again. Let's see, Scotty. Here we go. Now we're calling Scotty. Aha! Look at that. Now we're calling out, guys.
Hey, sorry, something happened there.
Yeah, I hung up on you by accident.
Oh, it's like that.
I said by accident.
Oh, only your kids are invited to school, not you anymore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
funny.
that's pretty much all I had to add to it. I don't know if you had a follow-up question or anybody.
That's perfect. We're trying to keep it quick on these calls, so this is like exactly the right amount of time. But before I let you go, I want to make sure that you're Scotty from Brothers Sport Fishing. He's Brothers Sport Fishing in the chat, guys. And guys like Scotty that whose main business was to run charters and to fish. They're hurting right now because they don't have any business, right? They can't go out and do what they love to do. They can't do their job. So if when the stuff comes back and we're able to go fishing, guys, and you've been thinking about doing a charter, really, please consider going with Scotty, Brothers Sport Fishing, brothersportfishing.com. That's brothers with an S at the end, and then sport fishing. So it's 2 S's, just like it shows up in the chat. It's just a quick plug for Scotty because he's been so awesome with me always, and he's taken me out to fish and been super generous with his knowledge as far as like teaching us how to fish jigs and teaching us how to rock fish. So all those videos are on my channel, available for you guys to watch, and it's just a way for me to say thank you to Scotty for providing that for us. So thanks, Scotty, and thanks for calling in, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, of course. And then I definitely plan on doing some other things with it as well. I've got some tackle here in the garage that I've been meaning to organize. Nice. I do have I have an idea of like stuff that I think that, you know, people who, you know, are active with you, that they would want to like have some of these things in a raffle thing. So kind of like what you did with trivia night, where you raffled off one of your shirts. I definitely want to get together a bag of stuff, and then get it over to you somehow. That would be probably.
Go ahead.
I'll put it in a bag and I'll drop it off in your front door, and you can Lysol it or something. But yeah, people get excited.
That would be fun.
I'm gonna get some stuff together, and then Roman's gonna have some raffle stuff to give away for you guys. So
we have a loaded trivia.
Get on one of these fishy hours, like the videos, and then, you know, get a chance to get some raffle stuff.
Sweet, perfect. Thanks, Scotty. I appreciate that.
All right, right on, Roman.
All right, have a good one.
And yeah. Right on. I'll be on for about another 10 minutes on your video, and then I got to get out of there.
No worries. Thank you so much for joining on.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Bye. Cool. Super nice. Hey, Darren, I can take your call now if you want to call back. Sorry, I couldn't pick it up earlier. I'm going to put the phone number back on the screen if you want to call in. I know you're driving, so just drive safe. If you're calling, make sure someone else is dialing the number for you and you're staying safe. Okay. Let's see. Super cool, guys. The show is going great. I'm having a blast. I hope you're having a blast too. I see there's 35 people on currently. That's amazing. I know when we did the first one, it was like 10 people, and I was like stoked, and now I'm like super duper stoked because it's like 30 people. You know, it's like you could be doing other things and you're hanging out with us, so I appreciate that. I see Alyssa out there talking about Dorados and figuring out what a dodo refers to. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Here we go. Let's get Darren on here. Let me put him on the call. Here we go. And he's on. Hey, Darren, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, sorry I couldn't pick up the phone earlier. How's it going?
Good. Just going into Utah, heading to my dad.
Oh man, that's a drive. That's a drive.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool. So,
hey guys,
go ahead.
I listen to the show, on the way up here to YouTube on my phone on the Bluetooth.
Perfect. Nice. Do you have any questions or anything you need help with?
Oh, I really want to, give a big thanks to both Wayne and Chris for doing what they do. Times like this really shows what the CCA does do for us.
Yeah.
They really do pound the pavement. I think Chris just bought a new car 6 months ago, and I think it's got 500,000 miles on it from running up and down the state. They are actively involved in every chapter. It's a great deal.
Super cool. Which chapter are you a member of?
I'm part of the Inland Empire chapter.
Nice.
Which is a brand new chapter. It's
not
even a year old.
Nice. So are we officially CCA rivals?
Excuse me?
Are we officially CCA rivals? Because I'm from the San Diego chapter.
Oh no! yeah, exactly. We're gonna get you on the charter challenge.
There you go. Nice, so good. Cool. So give me a status. Give me a status update on your channel. I know you're working on a channel too.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to get out and do anything. I did bring my GoPro with me. We're gonna do some trout fishing this weekend up here.
Nice.
Hopefully, get some content and get something edited and put up and go from there.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, if you need any help with anything, you have my stuff. You have my number.
Yeah, not a problem, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, drive safe and enjoy your time out there. Try to stay away from people, of course, right? And thanks for calling in.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, thanks, Darren. Super cool. Awesome. So let's see. Let me get back to these chats and catch up with you guys. I kind of like when the chat gets away from you guys because it means that there's interaction and you guys are having fun. Let's see. Ken's Customs is the best. Yep. There we go. I haven't been. I need to go check it out. It's kind of fun. Let's see. No charter boats. I understand the craziness that could happen, but if the fishing gods don't blame us, hopefully I'll get a gaff in. Oh, nice. A memory spike ASAP. Nice. Okay. Let's see, Alyssa, I really wanted to see some rockfish, cabezon, lingcod, since I'm north right now. Nice. Have you been? Oh, another call coming in. Let's see. Accept. One. Soundboard. Here we go. Coach Worf, how's it going?
What's good, Roman?
Just hanging out, trying to make some entertainment happen. Thanks for helping me get in contact with Kevin. That was really nice. I'm really looking forward to
pleasure.
that.
Shout out to TNC OG Lures, dude, right there. That dude was in on what I would call the ground floor of artificially fishing artificial for spotting.
Nice. So good.
Make sure you ask him about the origin of TNC Lures.
I will.
It's important to me to hear it. All right, so do it for me, and then talk to him about technique, old versus new lures. I love hearing about the old versus the new thing.
Yep.
Because the old lures obviously still work, but anyway.
But anyway, I was calling in basically for Alyssa, who I guess was up north someplace and wanted to hear about all the rockfish and lingcod and stuff.
Yep.
Any steep shoreline up north. I mean, it can be really daunting, especially the New English who aren't used to dealing with cliffs. You know, if you're not comfortable, obviously don't do it.
Yeah, Alyssa's a Spiro, dude. She's gonna go out there and just destroy him. I love it. She's gonna do it too. I've dove with her before. She's a great diver.
I have no doubt.
Yeah. And so that's good. That's good advice for you, Alyssa. So listen to Coach. So look for steep cliffs. I mean, of course, you'll be
any kind of steep cliffs or anything, especially the guys up there on rod and reel.
Yep.
I don't know how this translates to spearfishing exactly. I mean, I speared a few up there. I'm a nobody, and I was basically worthless. But I mean, if I can spear a nice rockfish up there, I'm pretty sure somebody who knows their business can do a whole lot more than that. But the rod and reel guys, they look for steep troughs and slots in the rocks, and they hammer those from up top. A lot of them will go pull mussels off some pilings somewhere, and then they'll go out onto the cliffs. They'll crush the mussels up in their hand. They'll throw them into one of the deeper holes they can find, and they follow that up with either mussel on a hook or the squid or whatever.
Right.
Remember, chumming's legal in California in salt water, so.
Oh, cool.
I mean, if you're fishing off the rock, it is a legal and totally viable option, and you can absolutely put the hammer to some bees.
Yeah. So for if we take that advice and we adapt it for Alyssa's spearfishing needs, basically look for the cracks on the walls that are super steep, and then just follow the cracks down. That's cool.
Yep, absolutely.
Super cool.
And what you'll see is, I'm not sure the species. We don't have it down here. I'm not sure what the species name is of this kelp, but it's really short and it's got really big fronds and it grows really shallow. I would think, I don't know this because I'm not a Spiro, but I would think that you could use that as cover and then kind of sneak around the backside and snipe away. I would think so.
It's true. Alyssa's diehard, dude. She spearfishes with a pole spear, so she's like close combat. Super cool.
Yeah, she'll put the hammer to them, and especially pay attention for near shore holes, like areas where like rocks are falling off from above and there's a big hole underneath.
Yep.
Lots of cabezon, lots of lingcod in that area.
Nice.
I used to do something that they call poke poling, which is where you basically lash a really short piece of really heavy mono onto the end of a piece of bamboo, and you poke it underneath the rocks at low tide. And we pulled out some ridiculous monkey face pricklebacks, and I pulled a lingcod out from an area south of Moro that was 29 inches long on the poke pole. It was sitting in 8 inches of water underneath some rock deep in the back, and I just happened to spot this pool back there, and I remember anytime you catch a lingcod there, you grab them and you kind of rough them up a little bit and they'll puke up octopus. That's the best bait ever. It's tough. You put on a hook, it'll stay on there for like 6 hours.
Pre-digested squid. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
It doesn't matter if it's pre-digested. Those little tiny octopus they have up north are absolutely amazing.
So good.
Yeah. I caught almost a 30. It was close to 30-inch long lingcod.
Nice.
Poke poling.
Nice. Sweet. That's awesome.
So, yeah, there's definitely big fish to be had and big fish shallow to be had there.
Super good.
So you don't have to dive to 80, 90 feet. There are beast mode reds and big cabezon and lingcod, 10 feet of water out there if you're paying attention.
I want to go.
For sure.
When this opens up, I'm going to make a trip down there because there's the above the hook guys that I want to kayak fish with, and then I've met a lot of people that spearfish in that area through my podcast, so I'm overdue for a trip. Cool, Coach.
Oh man, Central California from the kayak is amazing. I'm telling you right now.
Awesome.
Big barn door halibut, like 40 and 50 pound halibut.
That'd be cool.
Crazy lingcod, just all kinds of absurd nonsense, just everywhere up there.
Super cool. Cool. Oh, well, awesome, Coach. Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it. And thanks again for helping me get linked up with Kevin. So super fun.
It is absolutely my pleasure. I totally look forward to this. I am charming at the bit to hear this.
Tuesday. Should be good. Tuesday.
All right, man. Make it happen, Roman.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, take care, man.
You have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. Awesome. So that was Coach Worf giving us a quick update and giving us some advice for Alyssa and her rock fishing goals. Right? Gotta have your goals. Let's see. Wayne's got some good advice. If you wash your reels, button down the drag first, and then wash, and then you towel them off, spin them, and then put them back. Then back off the drag and air dry. Cool. So yeah, the reason you're buttoning down the drag is because it closes everything up and it makes it less likely for the water to get in there. Okay. Another call coming in. Let's pick up this call real quick. Thank you for calling Fishy Hour. This is Roman. Who's this?
What do you think of hard dick?
Nice. Failed. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Let's see. Everyone calling at once. All nice. Day one. Hey, be nice. All right. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Jim, welcome to the show. I think I've seen great advice, Wayne. Awesome. There's a question above Wayne's advice that I kind of missed. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, Tony's in the house. Tony, thanks for helping moderate the stream. Tony's question is for Scotty. I may be wrong, but it's possible to demand will be pent up after they stay at home. Would you consider building a wait list? Oh, that's a good question. That's a great question. I'm actually trying to work with Scotty on setting up something for their email list. So, Scotty, if you're listening, if you could put it in the chat. I'm not sure if we have an email list set up yet, but what we could do is, let's see. Give me a second, guys. Can we get this guy here? And then, where is it? Okay, cool. There it goes. Oh, that was somebody else, guys. Sorry. Call back if you need to. Sorry about that. That was the same guy. The number looked pretty similar. But call back. Let's see. I'm gonna do a blast, an email blast when Scotty's back in service, and then meanwhile we're gonna try to get him set up with the email list as well. Okay, let me pick this call up. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? So funny. All right, that's it. Another one. All right. So I'm going to keep the show going, and we might have to come up with a different solution for the issue that we might be having soon, okay? Well, we'll keep it going for now. Let's see. Where are we? Let's see. Coco, I said, great advice from Wayne. Okay, we're brothers sport fishing. I decked hand for Chris and his stand-up brother on the water. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, Chris is awesome, dude. Let's see. Brothers sports fishing. Awesome. Cool. All right. Lots of shout outs going through. I should wear a squid dress. Nice. Alyssa wear a squid dress. That'll attract the lingcod. Arsik in the house. What's up, Arsik? Welcome back. Salty Feller. Love the YouTube videos with Brother Sport Fishing. Some of the most informative videos around. Awesome. Thank you so much. Scotty really just delivered on the value there. So good job, Scotty. Thank you so much. Let's see. Brother Sport Fishing. Thanks, everybody. Okay, let's keep it going. Roman, I'll get a package for CCA to you as well as to raffle. Oh, that's awesome. That'd be cool. That's cool. Thanks, Chris. That'd be fun. We also have was it Bull Shark, or I forget the name of the brand, but they're also sending us some fishing line that we'll be able to do for the next trivia night. So trivia night's gonna be good, guys. Trivia night's gonna be good. Let's see, Salty Fellers. Okay, cool. It's good. I know, haters. It's all right. It's all right, Kevin. That's how it goes. The way my response to that kind of stuff is everybody's got their own thing they're dealing with, and I could get upset about it, but I'm sure that if that gives them some kind of pleasure, in a way, I'm kind of okay with it because it's, I don't know what they're dealing with, so that's kind of how I feel about that kind of stuff. So I just try to stay positive. All right. Ringtone, barking sea lion. Ooh, that's a good one, Brian. That's a good one. That's like that'll or you know what else? Like that triggered me to think about like the turns. When there's a bird action and the turns are like kind of like making the little turn sounds. That'd be a good one too. Maybe like yeah. So that's a good one. Dog, a barking sea lion, or like the turns calling would be kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, barking seal. Okay. Bullbuster. That's what it is. Bullbuster lines. That's what I was talking about. They're gonna send us, or they're gonna give us a spool of 20-pound fluorocarbon. So that'll be a raffle item as well. And I'm not sure they're on this stream, but I want to have them on the stream. Just kind of like say what's up and introduce you guys to them. Let's see, Sam. Hey, Robin. I short pound for spotties a lot. I recently hooked up to a Halley, got him to the rocks, and he snapped. Super easy. I ran 30-pound Power Pro Spectra and 6-foot 14-pound fluoro. What lead for Halleys? That should have been okay. The thing is with that's usually okay, but if they swallow the lure completely and the leader is on its teeth, then even if you fish 20, it's gonna be they're gonna bite through it. I would possibly bite through it. They're pretty strong. I think 14 pounds should have been okay. If anything, it's possible that did you see the actual part where it broke? It's more likely that a knot failed. So maybe it wasn't cinched down all the way when it got the extra load of the fish. Also, if it held the whole time and snapped right when you got it to the rocks, it's possible that it broke because of the extra the extra weight of the fish once it's coming out of the water. You want to kind of land the fish in a way that you're gonna either gaff it or grab its tail, so that you take the weight off of the actual hook, and it's easier. It's like you want to secure it as quickly as possible. So get like a net. You want to fish with a net, or you want to fish with like a lip gripper, so you don't have to put your hand in there. Worst case, bring it up, stage it up like this by holding the line with your hand, not like reeling it all the way to the tip of the rod and then kind of trying to lift it up with the rod. That'll for sure pop them out. But bring him in, lift the rod tip up so it gets closer to you, and then grab the line, and then use your other hand to grab the tail, right? And that'll, at least you'll have him secure, and then you could walk off the rocks and take him onto the shore. That's the way I would recommend it. Don't try to lift the whole thing up with just a hook that's in its mouth, because you don't know where it's set, right? If it just set on the lip, if it's set like into the cartilage on its jaw, then you're good. But if it didn't, then you're kind of like it's a unknown. That's what I recommend. The 30-pound Spectra with 14-pound fluoro should have been good. Yuma, okay. Thanks, Arsec. Okay, seagull. Oh, seagull. Yeah, that's a good one too. A seagull, like mine. Nice. Salty dangler, a casting sound. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. A casting sound. Yeah, I can do that. That's a good one. And that's very recognizable. Super true. Okay, let's see. When you are ready to hit IV. Okay, Arsec. Cool. Okay, so I see some trips lining up there. Good. I see Maddie's answering some questions. Good. IV actin, handful of Halleys off the rocks. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so Arsec is on a trip. Cool. John, welcome. Sounds like the bird rubbed against a rock. Oh, sounds like the braid. Sorry, I need to make this font bigger. I'm like, the bird. Sounds like the braid rubbed against a rock. Braid has terrible abrasion resistance. Okay. Yeah, that's a good observation. I didn't know that's where it broke. So let us know where it broke. If it broke on the braid, then yeah, it might have rubbed against the rock. Brian, halibuts seem to get a second wind when they get them to the surface where they see the net. Yeah, Brian, that's a great point too. So that's why you do want to have your drag loose, not too loose, but loose enough that when they do have that second wind and they take off on you, they don't snap you. Right? That's another good point. They could be like their fight. They could have a couple of runs when you're bringing it in, and then you think it's over, and then it's true when their face comes out of the water or they see your net in the water, they'll have like a final bolt, and that's like their last ditch, and they seem to put a little extra kick on that. So if you've been kind of fighting it and you've been tightening down your drag as you've been fighting it, and then you're all tied up, your drag's super tight, and you got them at the boat, and they bolt on you, they're gonna rip the hook out or rip your setup. Let's see. Cool. Halibut always halibut always make the 2 runs for me once they get close. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Really good advice, guys. That's super good. Okay, let's see. Cool. Hey guys, I just realized that we're already past 8 o'clock. That's super cool. The show is flowing nicely. So I wanted to maybe just say thank you to you guys, and I'm gonna start the music. And this is a good point in the shows to end it. Everybody's here. Everybody stay positive, and let's start the music and end the show. Because last night I went a little overboard. I think we did like 2.5 hours to 2 hours and 40 minutes. It was crazy. It was super fun. But yeah, let's start to close this baby out, and I'll let you guys have some time to relax with your families. I'm sorry I kept you guys up so long. So that was the latest episode of Fishy Hour. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us, talking about fishing, having a good time. I think tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to be having a grown-up drink towards the middle of the show. I'm not going to start with it, because if I start with it, I'll be gone before the show ends and won't be able to speak. I'm a super lightweight, guys. I don't drink often, but tomorrow is gonna be fun. I'm not sure if tomorrow we'll do trivia night just for the sake of trivia night, where I give away 1 shirt for the final question of the show, until we get the stuff from everybody in here physically, so I can ship it out later. Or we might. Oh no, I'll be in contact with you guys. I'll be in contact with Scotty and with Chris from CCA, because depending on what the items are, we might be able to ship them directly to the winners, and I won't have to handle them here. Right? It just depends on who wants to do the shipping. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Can you do me a big favor before you go and give this video a thumbs up? And if you are enjoying my content and feel that you're getting some kind of value of it in the form of entertainment, tips, or anything that you feel is helpful to you, and you can spare $1, $2, $3, $10 a month to support me in my content making journey, consider becoming a Patreon supporter, guys. Here's my Patreon. You can get to it by going to what is it? Patreon.com/Roman Castro Vlogs. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for you guys if you guys want to check it out. Let's see. I should have done this earlier, but I just forgot about it. Let's see. Where is it? Patreon.com/Roman Castro Vlogs. Okay. It's in the chat. I appreciate everybody's support. Oh, it put a space between the S and the vlogs. Come on. I'll put it on there one more time, guys. Let's see. There it goes. There it goes. www. Oh, I did it again. I don't know. It's freaking. It's messed up. Anyway, you can type it in yourself. Take out the space between the S and the vlogs, and that'll take you to the page. No pressure. It's all in good fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for trivia night. I'll be giving away at least 1 shirt, And then if we can sort out the gift things before then, we'll do those too. If not, we'll save those other gifts for the next trivia night. But tomorrow's trivia night, remember, the final question for the shirt is always gonna be about 80s, 90s, and 2000s action movies. I'm talking like like Universal Soldier, Total Recall, those kind of movies, like really cheesy, fun ones that I enjoyed as a younger person. So check that out, and we'll talk soon. Again, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7. Thanks, guys. Oh, let me go back to the main screen and wave at you guys. Here we go. There we go. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining.